Kentucky Wildcats is 10-1. Let that soak in for a little bit. We're almost halfway through December, and Kentucky is 10-1. But is there anything that Kentucky needs to work on to get better? Most people would probably say we got to work on our defense. Our defense has been not all that great here lately. With how we played Louisville pretty much did what they wanted to do at times. Gonzaga game, they pretty much did what they wanted to do as well. But Kentucky's 10-1. My question really is, at this particular point, you know, is you know, are we going to get much better than what we are right now on defense? Are we going to become a team who's going to become more of a lockdown defense, or are we just going to be a team who finds a way to get it done, finds a way to get that one stop that's needed in order to win a ball game? Now, you see a lot of people talking about, defense is horrible. Where's the defense at? The defense didn't show up. But we win in ball games, and we're doing just enough. We're doing just enough to be able to, as I said, get a stop here and there when we need it, get a turnover, force a turnover. And they always come at a very big time in the ball game. They don't come when maybe we are already up by 35 points or whatever you want to say. They're coming at times where, if they come down, if the other team comes down and score a bucket, or that could change the momentum of a ball game, and that's when we're stepping up, and that's when we're making the defensive stops that we're going to need to stop. That we need in order to slow that team down, and then we don't just get a turnover. A lot of times we go down and get an and one. We go down and get a big time dunk by Otega, something to get our spirits back up, to get our crowd back in the ball game. So the biggest question is, are we who we are in on defensive side of the ball? Now the question is going to be also is we're almost done with our non-conference schedules. We're almost ready to go into SEC play. We got Ohio State. We got Brown. Now the question is, the defense that where we are right now, is that going to be good enough to go into SEC play and get some key wins over the Auburns, over the Alabamas, over the Tennessees, over the Ole Misses, some of those teams who are really not in Missouri, even on Vandy, is our defense at a position where we can still take where we at today and just continue to get those one stops that's needed to win ball games, and can we be effective within the SEC with playing that defense? I'm not getting ahead, but our defense seems to be the concern that most people at 10-1, we done beat Duke, we done beat Gonzaga, we took one on the chin against Clemson, but I think that loss against Clemson kind of helped us in a sense of we're going to fight. We don't like that feeling of losing ball games, so we're going to continue to fight the same way that we did against Gonzaga, how we came back. So, our defense. Is it really what it is at this particular point? Now, do I feel like Coach Pope is going to make some tweaks? Look, we gave up 14 threes against Louisville. Are we going to do better protecting the three-point line? Are we going to get out there? Are we going to get over screens? Are we going to watch the back door? Are we going to communicate better on defense so they're not getting so many points in the paint? These are the kind of things that I feel like Coach Pope is just looking. He's going to find a way to fix it. We got a week off before our next ball game. What type of improvements would you like to see the team make? Is it solely on defense? We're still number one in the nation in scoring points. So are we just going to find a way to outscore teams, or are we going to have much better defensive play going for the rest of the season, or are we going to take now? I'm not saying that we're not going to lose any more ball games. I don't want people to sit here and take my words out of context. Kentucky's going to lose a couple more games this year. It just is. And Kentucky, not just Kentucky, but other teams are going to lose games too as well. So it's not something that that this mystical thing that Kentucky lost more ball games. Kentucky's going to now. Do I want them to lose more ball games? I'm just being realistic. Will I be extremely happy? along with the rest of you guys, if Kentucky doesn't lose a whole lot more ball games, maybe 2 or 3 more ball games, I mean, we would all be ecstatic about it. But I think everyone is. I think it's safe to say that everyone is ready. Everyone is ready and prepared to lose more ball games, and not to be negative. That has nothing to do with being negative. That's just reality. But we're still going to love and support our Wildcats, even though we're going to take some more bumps down the road. But is it going to be because our defense is just not good enough, or is it going to be just because we just get outplayed? You know, those are 2 totally different things. But I feel like that our defense may be kind of what it is. We just make some different adjustments here and there, and we just find a way at the end of ball games to get those important stops. And if that's the case, is that something that we can – I mean, look, winning makes everything okay. When you win ball games, you kind of forget about maybe the defense wasn't all that great. You kind of forget about maybe so-and-so wasn't hot. You kind of forget about – maybe we didn't shoot the 3 ball very good at all. These are the kind of things that winning covers up. But it's when you take those losses is when everybody starts coming out, and then that's when we start recognizing all the issues that we may have as a basketball team. So look, Kentucky's going to take some more losses. Everybody else is going to take some more losses. But can Kentucky do enough, just enough, to be able to, on the defense side of the ball, to win some ball games? Look, I'm a big believer that defense wins ball games. And as you go back and you look at our ball games, we was able to get those stops towards the end of the ball game that made a major difference in the ball game. We didn't even let Gonzaga even get a shot off. We didn't play great defense, but we didn't even let Gonzaga get a shot off at the end of overtime to even give them a chance to even to even win the ball game. Our defense stepped up when it mattered the most. And I think that's the key thing that I want people to continue to understand is that our defense during the ball game, like the first 37 minutes of the ball game, our defense is just so-so. But the last 3 minutes of the ball game, it's something about us, and it starts with Butler. It starts with Ortega. It starts with Carr. It starts with Robinson. It starts with Williams. Those guys on the floor are doing just enough out there to be able to get that necessary stop to give us the ball to shoot a free throw, us to go down and hit a 3, us to go down and get a transition layup. Something always works out in our favor. It seems like that gives us a chance to take that momentum, the momentum that the other team was trying their best to take over, and to jump in there and just get the opportunity so they can get back in the ball game and maybe get some of that spark back that the bench needed, that they needed, that the coaches needed in order to say maybe we can beat Kentucky tonight. And we always have did enough at the right time to show up and be able to get that W and tell people we might not be a team that people that people are respecting, but when it's on the line and we have that opportunity to secure a win, we do what it takes on the defensive side of the ball. So is our defense really, really that bad? And in the scheme of things, to be able to say we can do just enough when it matters the most to win ball games. So I want to hear you guys' thoughts on what you guys think about that scenario. Do we do just enough at the end of the ball games to win ball games, or are we going to have to start playing, instead of playing 3 solid minutes of defense to win the ball games, are we going to have to start playing maybe 20 minutes of solid defense? At least equivalent to 1/2 of really, really solid defense on that side of the ball. So let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching the Loyal BBN Fan Show. I'm your host, Michael. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, hit that notification so you don't miss a video. And look, our Cats are going to be okay. We got a week off to rest, to heal. Butler's going to get ready. Man, it's just going to just be nice moving forward from here. So let's keep cheering on our Cats. Thank you for all the support here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And until next time, go Cats.